Do you feel heaviness or a pressure sensation in the pelvis after exercise or after a long walk? Or maybe you're pregnant and you're feeling as if your baby is sitting super, super low in that pelvic inlet. Have you ever been told you have a pelvic organ prolapse or an overactive or hypertonic pelvic floor? Then this body scan meditation was really designed for you. Welcome, Pelvic Pros, to another body scan with Jane. I'm Jane, and I'm a pelvic health physiotherapist from Canada. I'm so excited you're here, so let's begin. Now we're going to start by getting into something called the pelvic offload position. If you are unsure what this is, we're basically doing exactly as the name suggests. We're offloading your pelvic floor from pressure of the pelvic organs that are applied to this muscle versus gravity. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab a chair, lying on your back, placing your calves on the chair so that your hips are still at 90 degrees from hip to torso, and your knees are also at 90 degrees. So we're going to shimmy really close to the legs of the chair and get into this position. Just to clarify, your calves should be rested on the cushion of the seat. If you are in your third trimester of pregnancy and are concerned with lying on your back for too long, then what I suggest is you can get into a side lying position with pillows under your neck, under your belly, and in between your legs. Try to keep distractions to a minimum. Turn your phone off. Go into a quiet space. And now allowing your eyes to close or soften your gaze. We're going to start by focusing on our breath. Breathe at whatever pace feels comfortable and natural to you. And let's begin with the top of the head. Noticing if there's any tension on the front of the head, the back of the neck. Letting go of any tension on the muscles around the eye, beneath the eye. And letting go of tension of the muscles that help you chew, help you smile, create a tiny space in between your lips and a space between the top row and the bottom row of your teeth. Notice the position of where your tongue is and let go of any tension that you feel in the tongue. Moving down the neck, letting go of any tension in the front, the left and right sides, and the back of the neck. Feeling weighted in the back of your head to the surface of the floor, the yoga mat, the carpet, wherever you are. Notice the tension next in between the shoulder blades. Any tension in the upper shoulders, the lateral side of the shoulders, those big deltoid muscles. Letting go of a layer of tension in the chest and the muscles surrounding the ribs. Moving down towards the abdomen, pay attention to the rise and the fall of the belly as we breathe in and out. Do you notice that the pace of your breathing has already changed from the beginning of your practice to now? And try not to assess or judge if it hasn't or if it has. Just paying attention to it. Letting go of any tension in the back, the middle back, the lower back. Notice how it rhythmically touches the ground or presses against the surface of the ground as you breathe in versus when you breathe out. How does this pressure change? What is the relationship between your rib cage and the ground? Moving down towards the glutes. Notice if you're holding any tension here and let it go. See if you notice the calves pressing deeper into the chair cushion. And focusing back towards the pelvis, we're going to be focusing on our pelvic floor. Now, with your mind's eye, try to locate the muscles of the pelvic floor by pretending to hold in a ping pong ball or a tampon, trying to stop the release of gas, or drawing a blueberry or a marble towards the anus. And yes, I'm trying really hard not to laugh. So if you can imagine the pelvic floor muscles are the muscles responsible for doing these things, see if you can let go of those muscles if they were holding any tension at all to begin with, and just again pay attention without any judgment and let go of another layer. And let it go again and see if there's more tension left to resolve or undo. Uncurl. Uncoil. Deep breath. Breathing towards your tailbone, towards your anus, perineum, and vulva. Breath out, air escapes. Breath in, breathe towards the perineum again. Breath out, pelvic floor uncoils. Now let's focus on the muscles of the inner thigh, the groin. Let go of any tension that you feel on those inner thighs. Noticing now the position of your lower legs. Are the knees pointing out? Are the knees pointing straight towards the ceiling? And try not to adjust where you are. Feeling comfort, feeling weighted in the position that you are in. Noticing all the muscles that are around the kneecap, letting them go. Softening the backs of our knees. Letting go of any tension in the calves. Any tension in the ankles and both feet. Wiggling the big toe, the baby toes, and then let them go as well. Let's end the practice with 3 deep breaths. Breathing into belly for 1, for 2, and for 3. When you are ready, start to blink the eyes open. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, come back to your surroundings. And slowly come up to a seated position. Do you notice any change to the sensations in your pelvis before starting this body scan and now after the body scan? Congratulations, Pelvic Pro, for making it to the very end of the body scan. Now, if you found this guided meditation helpful, please click the like button and hit subscribe and the notification bell to get updates on when new content drops. There will be one new upload every single Monday in 2021. This is my commitment to you guys, so if you don't see one, I want you to call me out on it, call me out on the comments, throw me an email. Yes, I will do my best to get one out every single Monday. Now, if you did answer yes to one of those questions I asked you earlier, then I really hope you are either being followed by by a healthcare team member who's already helping you manage your concern or concerns, or that you are made aware by this body scan today that these symptoms are quite common, especially if you are in that perinatal phase. That phase really impacts our pelvic floors. But I want you to know that there's also ways to manage these concerns. You certainly don't have to feel pressure and uncomfortable during your pregnancy. And postpartum, why are you still feeling these sensations of pressure and heaviness? I want you to know that there's hope, there's help, and you certainly don't have to live with these symptoms. So I mentioned also earlier that I'm a pelvic health physiotherapist. I'm also the founder of Pelvic Pro, which is a virtual physiotherapy service platform offered in Ontario and Quebec in Canada. And so I invite you to join our engaging Instagram page at Pelvic Pro or at Pelvicpro.fr for the French account to learn something new about the pelvic health every single day. I hope you join us there. Have a wonderful day.